say they were moving it across the road. Just look at them filing in. Oh, I'll have to go, Chuck. If I'm late, it means solitary. Look, here's me order.
Right.
Alan will pick it up when he comes back from Leeds.
Oh, he's coming back as well, is he?
As well?
Well, Janet's back today, too, from Leicester.
Sinful places, Leeds and Leicester.
Oh, is that what it says in there?
Well, it's all about fellas and women, yes.
Do you mean you actually teach your students about fellas and women? Oh, I don't know what modern education's coming to.
The School for Scandal by Sheridan. It's literature, Maggie, literature. All about married men chasing married women when they're away from home.
And is that how you think people really carry on when they're away from home?
Well, under the Leeds moon, anything could happen. Here's to the maiden with a bosom of snow, now to her that's as brown as a berry. Here's to the wife with a face full of woe, and now to the damsel that's merry. Am I wrong, or are people losing their sense of humour?
How are you travelling in?
We're getting a taxi, aren't we?
We?
Well, that's what I thought. Or did you want to save money? Go by bus?
Janet, I'm trying to save something, and it's not taxi fare. Now, you go home in one taxi by yourself. I'm going straight to the garage in another taxi by myself.
2 taxis?
Your train from Leicester comes into Piccadilly Station. My train from Leeds comes in here at Victoria. 1 taxi.
Clever.
I'm just trying to be careful, Janet.
And that's something we've got to be, isn't it? At all costs.
And this is the height of your ambition, is it? Smile and watch the birdie.
It's a living, Mr. Piggott. An honest living.
And you're content doing this rubbish, then?
It brings happiness and fond memories to those involved. Of course, when the opportunity presents itself, I prefer to do industrial photography.
Oh, you mean like sunset over a bicycle chain factory or full moon over Fords?
No, the actual machinery itself, to be able to capture the power, the thrust, the drive of the components.
I think I've been wasting my time coming round to see you.
Coming on business?
I don't make social calls.
To do with photography?
If I wanted a cake making, I go to a baker's.
Yeah, of course.
But, you know, I'm not so sure you are a photographer, at least not the one for me. I'm not interested in getting a carb editor to wave at a camera.
Sorry?
The kind of photographer I'm looking for is the fellow who can capture the wild gaiety of Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris or the bullfight in sunny Spain. The excitement of all them historical things lying around in Rome, like the Colosseum and all that. You know, when Nero played his fiddle.
You're joking, Mr. Piggott.
I don't make social calls and I don't joke.
Travel photography?
That's right. Blue seas, golden sands. I'm going in with a couple of fellas who know the business. European coach tours. Cash in on the continent. It used to be where there's money. Now it's where there's sunshine.
And you want a photographer for the brochures?
Clever lad, you're catching on. And them brochures have to be ready before Christmas for next year's business. And that means somebody going now.
Oh, why me? Now, why did you pick me?
Well, I have my reasons, but I'm not taking you into partnership. I'm just offering you a job. You'll be away for over a month, first-class travel, excellent accommodation, see the best of all the countries you're visiting, and make sure you get that best in that camera of yours. That's all. Interested?
What photographer wouldn't be?
Class, still clever, eh? I'd have no trouble in getting someone else, you know. So it's yes or no?
Oh, I'll have to speak to my fiancée first.
Well, I know what Emily Nugent will say. She's got a business head on the shoulders, that woman has. She would say, get your toothbrush and your passports.
They be, but...
Look, there's no buts about it. It's yes or no. And I'm a busy man.
Mr. Piggott,
Well?
Yes.
For the life of me, I can't see why everybody wants to go gadding off to France for their holidays.
Things have changed a bit in France since you were there, Mr. Tatlock, last. I mean, I think they've done away with the trenches and the machine guns.
Oh, well, what's France got that this country hasn't?
Sunshine.
So, look, all the money that we're paying to go into the common market, I reckon they could share that with us.
Yeah. Ooh, the Wanderer returns. Janet's back from Leicester.
Leicester? Isn't that where your husband went when he left you?
No, it wasn't.
Well, I could have swore it were. And he rode it with Midlands.
I can understand why we won the 1418 war. If they were all as insensitive as you, they'd have charged at anything.
Right.
Yeah, they would. Hello. You all right?
Yeah, all right.
Did you have a good holiday?
Well, if you call an afternoon and a night a holiday, yes, I suppose I did. I wasn't exactly basking on the beach, watching the Adriatic coming and going.
Well, what was it you wanted, Mr. Tatlock?
Not much. Just some humbugs and a bit of civility. Seeing as how I can't get any civility here, I'll go somewhere where I can.
What? Well, is it worthwhile?
How do you mean, worthwhile?
Well, seeing your sister, what do you think I mean?
Well, it makes a change, doesn't it?
Well, how'd it go?
How did what go?
Well, the wedding anniversary. I thought you said there was a party.
Oh, that. Yes, it was all right.
Well, you don't sound too struck.
It was all right. Richard Burton wasn't there.
Well, I'll make a cup of tea.
It's all right, I had one at the station. Oh, hello.
Hello. Was your train on time?
What is this, the Gestapo? Look, I didn't get the engine driver's name if you wanted to check on that.
Hey, what's up with you? I only asked in case you hadn't had any breakfast. I mean, I can do you a bit of something, that's all.
Hello again. Hello.
You're in a bit of a mood, aren't you?
Am I?
Well, going to Leicester doesn't seem to have agreed with you.
Look, I'm sorry, I just work here. Is that all right? Now, can I go on just working here, or do you want to adopt me?
I'm sorry.
Hello.
Anybody serving?
I'm not quite sure what's going on.
A well-known piece of motor car outside your boyfriend's shop when I passed.
Oh?
Willie Piggott's.
Oh, dear.
There's no trouble, is there?
I don't know, but there always seems to be a fair chance of trouble when Mr. Piggott's about.
Did you manage to corrupt their pure little minds?
Not yet, Elsie, no, but I will when I start actually.
Kenneth, corrupt? Yeah, you see, according to this one this morning, any fella that's away from home from any length of time has to find himself a woman.
Only on the stage, Elsie, not in real life. We're discussing the theatre, Mrs. Walker.
Ah, the theatre. Nothing corrupt about the theatre, Elsie, as long as people keep their clothes on.
Yeah, do you remember this bit, Mrs. Walker? Here's to the maiden of bashful 15, here's to the widow of 50. Here's to the flaunting, extravagant queen, and here's to the housewife that's thrifty.
Yes, now don't tell me. Student prince, isn't it?
First of all, some civility.
Well,
You heard civility.
well, I don't think we're out in stock, have we? Now, with this civility, do you have it neat or do you have lemonade with it?
Look, I went into the corner shop just now, expecting some civility. They hadn't got any, so I walked out. I was hoping that I might get some here.
I think I know what he means, Betty. You see to his drink and I'll see to the civility.
Yeah, a rum.
Right. You know what it'll be before the week's out, don't you, Mr. Tatlock?
Do I?
September, autumn. The little squirrels will be running up and down the trees, collecting their nuts in readiness for the winter.
Yeah, well, that's their problem, innit, for being squirrels.
I bet you feel the cold these days. And you wouldn't like them squirrels to say, well, it serves you right for being Albert Tatlock.
No, well, it's the houses we live in. I mean, there's no but drafts. Even blooming squirrels wouldn't live here.
There you go. One small rum, Mr. Tatlock.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For 10 pence a week, Mr. Tatlock, you wouldn't have to worry about drafts. You would have the right bedclothes. Now, in this catalogue, there are some smashing all-wool blankets that keep you as snug as a bug in a rug. Now, you deserve to be comfortable.
Go on, I'm listening.
Go on, I dare you. Ask him.
Elsie, I was only joking.
Yeah, well, I'll take the joke a bit further and ask him. He'll be here any minute.
Now, I'm sure that Alan has a sense of humour and he won't mind being teased.
Yeah, but he's also a Geordie, and Geordies hit first and laugh afterwards.
Oh, joke of the devil. Kenneth, your corner.
Yes.
2 wonderful pints of your exciting beer, please, Betty, for 2 young gentlemen.
2 young gentlemen? Where? Oh, you mean you two? Oh, you've no need to give us a false description, love. I mean, we serve anybody here.
Yeah. More than we said for the Bricklayer's Arms. I was barred from there last night by the landlord, Potty Chambers.
I told him he'd give me a dirty glass. He said it was me what had dirty lips. I said, what are you worried about? I'm not going to kiss you with them. Hey, I tell you I wouldn't mind kissing with them. Our little Janet on the corner shop.
She's a bit old for you, isn't she, mate?
Oh, well, I don't care how old they are, as long as they're voluptuous. And she's voluptuous. Besides, she fancies me.
Why?
Oh, well, it were her that got me that job in the garage.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do for you if you feel that way inclined. I'll write you a love poem. Birds can't resist poems.
They are. 2 frothy pints for 2 frothy fellas.
Thank you, mate.
Ta.
It's for you. Souvenir from Leeds.
The trouble with these souvenirs from Leeds, they're always made in Birmingham.
So nice to have you back, Alan.
Well, it's very nice to be back. Thank you, Mr. Walker.
Do you mean that?
Yes, of course I mean it.
Right, go on, ask him.
Look, I think it's time I was going.
Oh, no, you don't. Not as easy as that. He's got something to tell you.
Come on.
He wants to know who you spent the night with while you were in Leeds.
What?
Well, was it a flaunting, extravagant queen, or was it a widow of 50? See, I'm reading the School for Scandal, and it's
And you
all in
caught me
there.
out. In fact, it was a voluptuous blonde. She kicked my bedroom door down at 2 o'clock in the morning. Wouldn't be denied.
Oh, give her. Hey, look, I'll have to go. I'm going to be late for work. Look, will you call into the corner shop and pick the order up for me, love, please?
Elsie.
Hey, it's no use, mate. You're back on the lead.
I'm up to my eyes trying to sort the garage out. I've been away for 2 days. I can't hang around in the corner shop.
So there you are, Mr. Tatlock. 1 pair of woolen blankets and 2 pairs of pure cotton pyjamas.
Hey, she'll be flogging you things.
No, she's flogging me now. She's just helping me to gather 1 or 2 things in readiness.
That's right, Betty. And remember, civility costs nothing.
No, go on. What do you reckon to her?
Janet. Oh, so. She's a bit on the emotional side. Now, Irma. Now, I really miss her, you know. She's a real giggle, isn't
I prefer him a bit more serious myself.
Oh, she's all right, this Janet, but I'll tell you what, I don't know why, but I wouldn't like to get on the wrong side of her.
Train journeys don't suit me. I think I had a bit of a hangover when I came in.
Hangover? More like a bear with a sore head. Anyway, main thing is, did you enjoy yourself? And, don't bite me head off.
Well, it wasn't really a question of enjoying myself. More of a duty, really. Oh, you know what sisters are like.
Don't I just?
Well, you take it easy. I'll look after the shop.
Oh, thank you. I'll get the lunch on. And, Janet, I'm sorry I was so nosy.
Oh, it was my fault. If we're going to live in each other's laps, you're entitled to ask a question or 2.
Oh dear, I shall spend some time in the dark room tonight. 3 people coming in for prints in the morning, not even the time. Yep.
Ernest, you're not listening. Mr. Piggott.
When you rang me this morning, you'll never guess Arthur Gummersall.
Ernest, I want to know what Mr. Piggott was doing here.
Yeah, he's quite a nice chap, really, if you keep him at arm's length and stick strictly to business.
He's been here on business.
Yes, quite funny, really. He's gone into the travel business with 1 or 2 others, he was telling me. Quite a laugh when you come to think of it. I mean, you could book with Mr. Piggott to go to Portugal and end up in Peru. Come to think of it, you could with some of the others. Anyway, they're quite serious about it. They're bringing out a brochure in a couple of months. And they want a photographer to take photographs.
Well, that's what photographers usually do, isn't it? Take photographs.
Yes, and he's asked me to do the job. The only thing is it means going away. Travelling all over Europe for, well, over a month.
And you said yes.
Well, what else could I say? He didn't give me much time. It's a wonderful opportunity, Emily.
Oh, yes. A wonderful opportunity to go away. Just after we've got engaged.
Well, if there was an Oscar being awarded for the smartest shop, we'd get it.
And if there was a prize for the oldest stock, we'd get that too. Some of these tins left America when it was still a colony.
Hello, Alan. You, back from Leeds, then?
No, I'm still there.
I asked for that. Anyway, did you have a nice time?
I didn't go for a nice time, Maggie.
Oh, that's 2 of you travel doesn't seem to have agreed with. She's just come back from Leicester. Well, she hasn't enjoyed herself much either.
Oh.
How's Elsie?
She's fine. She asked me to pick up the order.
Oh, right. I'll bring it round.
No, thank you. Elsie asked me to pick it up.
You always do what your wife tells you.
No, not always. But I try to most of the time.
But don't you see, Emily, it's because we're engaged that I want to take this job of Piggott's. I want to make something of the business, of myself,
For us.
But must you absent yourself?
'Twas ever thus with man, Emily. Astronauts, sea captains, commercial travellers, even the caveman, I suppose, when he went hunting the dinosaur, spent weeks tracking it.
The caveman stopped doing that when he found out he could grow wheat in his back garden. There's plenty of work for you here, Ernest.
Yes, but don't you see, Emily, not this kind of work. This could make my name. And if I'm once established as a roving photographer at large, well, there's no reason why you shouldn't accompany me on these expeditions.
Expeditions? Mr. Piggott isn't running weekend excursions up the Amazon or day trips to the top of Everest, to see.
I've got some new ideas about travel brochures. I think they should be more than just ladies in bathing costumes. I mean, when you think of Paris, you think of the Mona Lisa, Amsterdam, Rembrandt, the Rhine, all those wonderful castles. Vienna, the music of Johann Strauss. Those are the photographs I want to get for this brochure, Emily.
Sorry, Ernest. I suppose I was being selfish. It's just the idea of losing you, even for a little while.
Just at this moment, Emily, we could barely afford a trip to the slag heaps of Lee. But who knows? One day, we may stand hand in hand and look at Vesuvius.
You wouldn't be joking, would you?
Joking? I'm telling you that lad's crackers about you, you know. In confidence, I was commissioned to write a love poem, me being a bit of a bard, you know, but I got stuck. I couldn't find nothing to rhyme with Janet. Well, there is Gannet, I know, but...
Cheeky.
Well, it is the only one, isn't it?
No, it isn't. What about, Planet?
Hey, yeah, Planet. I'll work on that.
I suppose the least I can do is go round and say hello to him.
Oh, he'd love that. Provided the boss wouldn't mind.
Oh, I think the boss might get quite used to it.
Now then, how about this message from Minnie Caldwell? She said you wanted to see me.
Shh. Keep your voice down a bit. And if she comes in, change the subject. Why? Is it about her? She's trying to hang her hat up with Alan Howard.
You're not reading too much of that stuff, are you, Chuck?
Oh, come on, Betty. I'm no kid, I'm no fool. I know what's what. And so do you.
Yes, well, I keep my eyes and ears open and keep my trap shut.
At first, I thought it was just flirting, you know, just a bit of fun like. I mean, we all do our share, don't we?
Well, forget the chance.
But there's an atmosphere this morning between the pair of them that you can cut. I'll tell you something, Betty. This is more than just a flirtation, or it will be if it's not stopped.
And you mean you're going to try and stop it?
Well, I don't...
Well, I mean, you've got your Colin's phone number.
Gordon's, yes, I have. I've got Gordon's number. I can phone him if I want to.
I won't be long, Maggie. I'm just popping out. There's one or two things we need. You know, drawing pins and stuff for the show.
Yeah, righto. Yes, I can phone Gordon. I probably will phone Gordon tonight.
Steer clear of it, love. I mean, remember what you told me about you and Alf Roberts.
Betty, this is different. She's after him.
Oh, let it go, love. And I mean, listen, if she steps out of line, she'll be well and truly sorted out, and not by you.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you ring.
I didn't. I was just looking in. Is the boss in?
I am the proprietor, yes.
Oh, Mr. Bishop.
That's right.
Oh, I'm so pleased to meet you. I'm Sheila Miller.
Wedding, is it, then?
Well, not that I know of.
I know. A portrait of the little one, perhaps.
Well, shouldn't that come before the wedding?
I'm sorry, no, I should have said, what can I do for you?
Well, it's what we can both do for each other.
Yeah, that little Minnie of yours beats me to it every time, eh? Oh, you two have met, I see.
Well, we have, yes. I think he's proposed to me, but I'm not sure.
Hey, not likely to do that, are you, Bishop? No, he's betrothed to the sweetest lass you could wish to meet. Am I right or am I not?
Oh, yes, yes.
Miss Miller's coming with you on the tour.
Miss Miller's come...
With you on the tour. You know, organising things, models, clothes, contracts, that sort of thing. You'll be in good hands, Bishop, very good hands.
Oh, yes, I'm sure I shall.
Now, look, you and Emily Nugent come out with me and Sheila tonight. We'll have a few drinks and a quick natter about the trip.
Oh, no, I think I'd better speak to Emily on her own first.
Oh, come on, make it a foursome.
No, really, she's not much of a one for company.
I know that voice anywhere.
I came to thank you.
Me?
You.
Well, what for?
The Beautiful Thought, the poem.
Oh, that. That were Ray Langton. Fool.
Yeah, I thought it might have been. Still, I thought I'd pop round and say hello.
Colin, logbooks and renewals, straight into the post, please.
Oh, well, couldn't Janet take them on her way back? I mean, the postbook's just outside her shop.
I want you to take them now.
Oh, all right. I'll see you.
What's the game?
Game?
Coming round here.
I came to see Colin.
Oh, come
If
on,
anybody
Janet.
wants to know, I came to see Colin. But if you want the truth, I was just a bit worried. I don't normally chase men, you know. I didn't want to lose your respect after Leeds.
Well, you haven't lost my respect.
Honest?
Oh, hello there.
Albert, you're not hoping to trade that in part exchange, are you?
No, I'm just looking for some civility, which is more I got from Maggie Clegg this morning.
Well, what can we do for you? We're having a special civility week at the garage.
Good. Well, then that you can fettle this for me. There's not wrong with ticker, it's just the alarm. You know, it goes off when it feels like it, not when I set it.
Look, Albert, I'm not a... All right, I'll look at it.
Right, thank you. Are you walking back?
No, not yet. I just called in to be civil to Colin Harvey.
Ah, well, I'll walk back on my own then.
See?
You'll get me hung, drawn and quartered if Elsie walks in here.
Well, why should she do that? Besides, there's nothing wrong with me popping round to see Colin Harvey now and again, is there? Even if you do send him on messages when I call.
I suppose not.
You and Alan wouldn't like to go to the college tonight, would you?
Well, why? What's happening?
Oh, Mendelssohn, Tchaikovsky, Mozart, Schubert, they'll all be there.
Oh, how delightful.
Oh, I know about that lot. They can't keep their hands to themselves, can they, fellas? No thanks.
No, it's the annual college concert. I've got to go, I'm afraid, and, excuse me, I've got 6 free tickets to dispose of.
Yes, well, according to you, after all these wild nights under the Leeds moon, I think Alan will be ready for a bit of shut-eye.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we'll be turning in early tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Give my love to the fellas, though.
I've been waiting for you. There's something I have to tell you. Unexpected developments have occurred.
Oh, really?
Yes. Well, will you sit down? Can I get you a drink?
No, thanks. I just wish to hear your news.
It's just that, well, I shan't be going into Europe on my own. There will be 2 of us.
Oh, really?
Oh, no, not you. Regrettably, it's another, well, shall we say colleague?
Not another photographer.
Oh, no. Colleague, really. Someone to organise things.
No? Well, what do you want for your tea?
Forget it. I'm taking you out for a meal.
Hey!
Get yourself mopped and stone and scrub your knees and we'll go.
There you are, you see. His conscience is pricking him.
Come on.
Cheerio. What are you 2 doing tonight, then?
Funny you should mention that. Now.
It's going to be one of them dead nights, you know.
It doesn't have to be. Here you are. 2 tickets to a rave-up.
What's all this about?
Well, it's at college tonight. All the best band leaders are there, and one of them has been in the top 10. Ray'll love it.
Talking about what I love.
What?
Here comes my favourite fella.
Oh.
Hello there, Bishop. You wouldn't join us, so we decided to join you.
Good evening, Mr. Piggott.
Hello, Mrs. Walker. Now, you wouldn't have a bottle of champagne on your premises, would you?
Oh, I very much doubt it.
Oh, I thought as much. Well, next year, you better get several cases in that cellar of yours.
Why, do you think there'll be a call for it?
Oh, there certainly will. This time next year, we shall be celebrating the success of a new business venture. Tell her, Mr. Bishop.
Continental travel.
How positively exciting.
Mr. Bishop will be leaving shortly to take photographs for my brochure with Miss Nugent's blessing, eh, Miss Nugent?
Yes.
And there'll be none of that works of art and pretty music about this lad's pictures. It'll be sex, sand and sunshine. Oh, with this lady here as our chief stewardess, going with them. And I better introduce you, Sheila Miller, Mrs. Walker, Miss Nugent.
Hello. Hello, dear. Well, I'll have a large gin and French, darling. Better get into training, hadn't we?
Yeah.
By the way, if there are any little tips you want, please don't hesitate to ask.
Oh, thank you very much. That'd be nice, won't it? Somebody to help with clothes and medicine and things.
But, darling, clothes will be the least of your worries. Where we're off to, anything goes. In fact, we'll spend most of our time running about practically starkers. Darling, do hurry up with that drink.
My